I'm Jeff Popick, and I manage this group called the USA Freedom Kids, who've come together to perform and sing patriotic songs and really celebrate freedom. Some guys that are in my position spend a lot of money on golf. Some guys in my position spend money on yachts and jets. I get to spend it on these magnificent girls. This little girl here, Alexis, is my daughter. And really, almost since the time she was walking, she's been dancing. One Sunday, I just sat her down and said, let's do something beyond just dancing. But ultimately, we decided to put a group together, and we have had a casting call. These girls came together. That's how we really became the USA Freedom Kids.
Jeff does a lot. You know, he gives us a lot of opportunities, and he also comes in during our sessions. Rehearsal, and he gives us pointers and have fun and just smile. Going to the recording studio and just recording the songs is just really fun.
I like just being with my friends and bonding and talking about fun stuff, and all those girls like Bianca, Izzy, Sarah, and Victoria are so funny to me, and I like that.
Sometimes our vocal teacher has to take a minute to get herself together because we drive her crazy. 3 times a week we spend 1-2 hours usually working on the songs, and then we go to the recording studio whenever we think we're ready to record the songs.
I'm homeschooled, and I started singing when I was about 2 years old in my church, in the kids choir in my church, and I joined the Philharmonic Youth Chorus of Naples, and they recommended me for this group, and that's how I joined.
From dawn to setting sun, we have fought in every clime and place where we could take a gun. In the snow of far-off northern lands, and in sunny...
Sarah has been blind almost since birth.
Jump a little step here. Careful, a little step here. Got it? Okay. We're going to get your ridge on because we're going to do...
I know. I heard.
I think it's her sense of hearing that is so acute that she's always on key, always on point. It's amazing what she can do, and we just love having Sarah as part of the group.
This is just absolutely incredible, and I'm just so glad that, I'm glad that music has been a very important part of my life, and I'm glad that I'm with this group, and I'm glad that I get to show people who I am.
I have a music producer based in Tampa who's created the songs for us. Some are traditional, some are remixes of traditional songs, and some are complete original songs. We actually released our national anthem Part 2 on 9/11, and we thought a lot about that. I get choked up about all of that stuff. My daughter is the youngest in the group, so some of what we talk about is at a very surface level, but I think they're really understanding some of this, certainly as much as they can at this age.
I like freedom a lot, and so I like when we sing about freedom, and I like just singing about freedom and talking about it.
I like to teach kids about freedom because most people don't know the freedoms in the First Amendment. There's 5. Freedom of religion, freedom of the speech, freedom of the press, freedom of peaceful assembly, and freedom to complain to the government.
Because there's so much going on in the country and the world right now, and I think that as parents we have to educate our children about what is going on and what's happening, because it affects not only us as parents, but it does affect future generations.
A lot of the times people get scared about their freedom, especially, politics and all, and, they apologize for it. We're trying to turn that around. We're trying to make people celebrate their freedom.
I love America, and the songs just really express that, and how the soldiers are fighting, and sometimes it's for candidates like Donald Trump.
Freedom's Call, which is the one that we sing about Donald Trump. Now, originally that song was written to sing about General George Patton. And it was really after Donald Trump had announced his candidacy. And during that speech he gave, he talked about him finding the General Patton. And I saw that, I heard that, and that's what really inspired me to change it, to make this about President Donald Trump.
Cowardice. Are you serious? Apologies for freedom. I can't handle this. When freedom rings, answer the call. On your feet, stand up tall. Freedom's on our shoulders. USA! President Donald Trump knows how to make America great. Steal from strength or get crushed every time.
I personally think we have just endured the worst 6 or 7 years that we, from a freedom standpoint, that we could possibly have endured. And I think we're on the cusp of having maybe the best president we have ever had in the history of our country.
Cowardice. Are you serious? Apologies for freedom. I can't handle this. When freedom rings, answer the call. On your feet, stand up tall. Freedom's on our shoulders.
I don't even listen to it because it's just not, we're here to celebrate freedom. Really, no matter who is elected, there needs to be a force of freedom. And if it has to be these cute little girls, then so be it. And I'll help them do it.